I met this guy a few months ago. I had a serious crush on him, so did he, because he told my friend about it. I waited for him to make a move, but he didn't, and so I did. I told him how much I liked him, and he said he liked me too. Then he later slowed things down even though we were not dating. I soon realized that a lot of ladies were also crushing on him, so I backed off because I'm the jealous type. He then told me he likes me, but couldn't date me because he's not financially stable. And I respected his decision. The problem now is he doesn't want me to date anyone, and he's not ready to date me either, but wants to have me around. He initially told me that I can accept another person's proposal as long as it would make me happy. I found someone that loves me, and I've decided to tell him. Now he's acting cold towards me. He's a nice person, but since he can't date me, I have to move on. Now I feel like I'm hurting him, and I want to know if I did the right thing by telling him. Should I have just kept things to myself? This lady wants to know. Olivia, I'm coming straight to you because you're sitting right next to me. What do you think about this? I mean, if this girl were your sister in such a situation, what would you say to her?
I'll say, go sis, you're on the right path. Because honestly, I don't think this guy... You see you. Anyways. I just to sort of veer off a tiny weeny little bit. You know, nowadays I have the trend, I could be wrong and I stand to be corrected, is that you have a lot of young men coming up wanting to have the world before they settle. I don't blame them because the pressure on them and society demands that at least before you get married, you need to have a car, you need to have your own house, and I'm going to make this submission based on my personal Christian beliefs and what the Word of God says.
That's fair.
It says, a man shall leave their father and mother and cleave unto his wife, and he who finds a wife, that's what finds a good thing. And not once, not twice, not 3 times. When I met my husband, he didn't drive a fancy car or anything. I know somebody, there's people I know, there's stories upon stories. Once they get married, the guy doesn't have much, but once they get married, they don't live, they're not fornicating or committing adultery, right? Under the marriage covenant, right, you tend to realize that they're doing things that they're supposed to be doing right together. Some way, somehow, doors open for them. Maybe he didn't have a car, maybe he didn't have his own house, but the guy is renting small apartment with the wife, everything, going slow. You know, so it's about finding that partner who understands where you are at. You know, understands that, oh, you don't have the money right now, but together we can make it work. And there's no way, at least from my experience, there's no way that you live under that covenant of marriage and the fear of God and you do not multiply. Okay, I've experienced multiplication in my life, from our finances to our children to everything. There's been a blessing. Right. But this is just from my personal biblical point of view. Going back to this girl and this guy, I hope this guy is listening, I don't know. But going back to this girl, I don't think you've made the wrong decision. I just feel like it's unfortunate that the guy feels like that, had to decide that he wanted to let you go, and then today he wants to let you go, tomorrow he doesn't want to let you go, today I like you, I don't like you. And I feel like the girl has been very forthcoming. She's known what she wants from day one. She had that, I mean, she had a crush on you, somebody told her, confirmed her, like, okay, I like you. And then immediately the guy says, I like you too. And then that's like, really, it's like, you know, make up your mind already. What do you want? And then now you come back to the girl and you're telling her, oh, because I don't have money, I can't be with you. And you see, young men who have that perception, it's very difficult to take them out of that perception or out of that strong belief. It's like he wants to attain X, Y, and Z before he commits, but he's not ready to commit. So if you also feel like you found somebody who you deal with, who you love, plus, I don't think your relationship was even defined. What was it based on? Do you actually love each other like that? You know, it's like, is it just a crash thing? Because now you've actually experienced love with somebody else who is actually ready and willing to go the whole drill. Had this guy actually told you that, Charlie, I don't have money, but what do you think? At least open up the conversation. At least your mind would have been settled. Okay, Charlie, maybe I'm ready to actually do the work with you. I'm ready to let it, you know, work on it. But he didn't give you all of that. Right. And so you have every right on this planet to move on with your life. I think you've taken a decision. Don't feel bad. At least you've told him. It's not like you decided to get into another relationship behind him.
Right.
You've told him that, okay, because you said I should go, I've gone. I've found somebody. So life has to continue. It's his loss, really. But by all means, please enjoy your life and move on, and don't feel too bad.
Okay.
I don't think you should.
Ceci, Olivia says move on. You agree with her?
Yes, I do. But it's one of two things. It's either they are both immature or they both do not want to be together. Because at the beginning of a relationship, everything is nice, everything is rosy, especially when you are both very in love with each other. And it's easy to ignore a lot of red flags. So if the girl really wanted to be with this guy, even if he said, I don't have money, you would say, I mean, what did you, my question now is, what did you tell him when he told you, you know what, I don't have money?
Yeah, he's not.
What did you tell him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you insist? Did you say that, you know what, I love you anyway, so let's get a move on and figure it out as we go? So for me, I feel the both of them didn't really want this.
Really?
Yes, that is my opinion. That's my candid opinion.
Okay.
Because if he told you I don't have money and you really loved him, you would insist. You say, you know what, let's try it. Before you know things might work out. Things might open up. Maybe you would even try and help him open some doors. Maybe supposing he doesn't have a job.
Okay.
Let's float your CV. Let's shake a few trees. Let's see what falls. Okay. So I don't want to dwell too much on the immaturity bit. I want to believe that maybe the chemistry wasn't like that. You know, crash there. Sometimes you can crash on someone, crash, and then finally when you meet the person and the person talks, you're like,
you uncrush. Yeah.
You're like, So not all crashes actually end up. Maybe it was just like admiration from afar.
Or infatuation.
And it ended there. So, and back to her question, I don't think she did anything wrong. You know, the guy is someone you typically call konongukaya. You won't carry. You won't let somebody carry. So I mean, come on, you can't keep her and then block her shine or block her chances of finding somebody. So if you really wanted her, you would have started from somewhere. You don't have it figured out right from the beginning. You figure it out as you go along. Okay, so like Olivia said, it's not multiplication from the beginning. As you go ahead, then you multiply as you go, and two heads are better than one. So she did a good thing by telling him. I don't know what the relationship is between the two of them that she thinks she's hurting him.
Right.
But I have a feeling that there's something going on between them. That is why she is considering his feelings so much.
Well, maybe it's because she just likes him, as she said. Like that's just it. You know?
That
genuinely would like to be with him, but he's just not ready.
Be that as it may, she still has a right to move on, because it's not like the guy is ready to take it the next step. So it's good. She has taken a decision. She should stand by it. She's not wrong in any way.
At this point, I need a Nigerian perspective. Let's see if Aku can I don't know, confirm or have her own opinion on this.
Yeah, I've been waiting to talk because I kept nodding when the last speaker was talking, and I was like, no, we cannot blame her at all in this situation. It's not about how she reacted to him. From the very beginning of this story, you can tell that the guy is a Joneser. I don't know if that's a slang that you guys say in Ghana, but when somebody is jonesing you, it's almost like they are just deceiving you. They're just giving you a little bit of, the truth. Okay. So from the beginning, he claimed he had a crush on her, but didn't make any move. She's the one that had to make the move to get him to actually now say that he liked her. Then she starts finding out that there are other ladies. Why are so many ladies attracted to a guy that's not financially stable or not financially prepared to take care of a relationship? Then, aside from that, he also says that he's okay with her moving on. I've never seen any guy that likes a girl and is okay with them moving on. Like, you're going to be so possessive over her and make sure that you can do whatever it is to keep her. And I love the first speaker's take as well. Any real man, there's nothing about age here, so we can't even assume that these are immature people. Like, I want to assume that they are mature people trying to build a mature relationship. That's why she's now moving towards somebody else that has proposed to her. That it's not about money. That you guys are coming together to grow and to build your relationship. So I definitely feel she did the right thing. He's jonesing all the way, and he was just trying to eat his cake and have it and just keep her in a bubble. And I'm happy that she decided to get out of that. So she shouldn't feel bad at all that she hurt him. She did the right thing by telling him the truth, and hopefully he even learns from the loss of her, basically, and stopped jonesing other people.
Aku, don't you find it interesting, though, that, now that she's moved on, like she's met someone else and told him about it and wants to move on, he's acting cold? What's that about?
It's the manipulation. It's the jonesing. It's all like he just wants to keep her in that bubble. Like, guys love it when like a girl is dead for them, and I'm sure that he's known that that's who this girl has been to him. So I'm sure he even said that whole move on thing almost like a test to her. Like, yeah, I'll be happy if you move on. And now that you see that she was actually able to do it, you're like, really? I'm no longer the guy. So he's trying to manipulate her back into feeling like, oh, maybe I moved on too quick. And that's why I didn't even want this whole statement of, oh, how did you react to him telling you he's not financially stable? Because she may now take that one to blame herself and feel like, maybe I'm the one that messed up, I moved on too quick. From the jump, he's not shown any signs of seriousness. So I just believe it's part of the manipulation, and she should just move forward, honestly. Just keep looking forward. There's nothing to go back to with this guy.
Right. I can't help but agree with all my sisters here today, right? And Aku nailed it. When a guy really likes you, he doesn't care whether he's broke or not. True. He's coming for you. You understand? Even if he doesn't have all the money now, he'll tell you, babe, I really like you. I'm not in that position, but I want us to take this seriously. And indeed, even start sharing his future plans and whatnot with you. This guy for me, it didn't come across like he was really serious about her. Mm-hmm. He was probably flattered about the fact that she came up to him to propose, or ask him out, like, oh, okay, oh, this girl's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, I like you too. Hoping to get some. I don't know if he actually ended up getting some. Chances are he did. But, now it's like, well, you like me, I like you. Now I don't have money, so go away, kind of thing. And he's getting attention from everybody else, right? So, dear lady, I'll add my voice to it. I think be happy. If you found someone else, go ahead. Get out of that one and just walk. Be happy. Yeah? All right. A couple of comments are coming through to the show today. This one's from Song. Now, Song says, both of you are immature. How can he claim he can't date you because he doesn't have enough money? Don't couples start from the scratch to build a good future for themselves? Nanama says, my friend, what again? He be konongo kaya. He go carry, no go carry. Somebody come carry to wahala. Don't feel guilty. He didn't propose to you after all, so follow your heart. Papayao says, I can tell from your message that you still like him. That's why you felt the need to inform him. You didn't need to inform him. Absolutely needless. Now he knows about how you still feel about him, and that's why he's emotionally blackmailing you. How long are you going to hang in there? Is it about him or you? If he goes cold because someone has stepped in, how is that supposed to bother you? Please be bold and take a stance. Robert says, if he can't date you, why would he want you around him? And why would you be waiting? Move on with your life and leave him. If he just wanted to date you, nobody would have come around at all. Nanaya says, see, crush is just a crush. Crushing on someone doesn't mean you should go out with them at all costs. Girl, forget him and go to where you are needed. Frank says, my sister, the guy is not serious, but you are not serious at all. Not. How can you feel you are hurting the guy if you are really serious about your new guy?
Oh, wow.
And finally,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Finally, one from Efia says, hey, madam, Ayiko. That I feel like I'm hurting him stuff is causing a lot of young ladies to lose good relationships. Please, the guy is not serious. Move on. You owe him nothing, neither does he. And talking about the financial thing, if indeed both of you were ready for a genuine companionship and relationship, you two could have sorted things out easily. Truth is, both of you are not ready for each other. All the best in finding happiness. Thank you so much for watching Sister Sister on your favorite City TV. Now, don't forget, if you want some more exciting content, you can always subscribe to our YouTube channel. We call it the City Tube. And don't forget to click on the bell to receive notifications for fresh updates.
Sister Sister, every Friday at 9 p.m. only on City TV.